Heads is the call.
And it's a hit.
It's a head. Brad, what's going to be?
We'll have a ball.
So that's the situation. Barisal Burners winning the toss and deciding to field first. Have a look at the two teams. Alongside me, once again, Arun Lal. Good morning, Arun.
Good morning, Shamim, and a very good morning to all. These are the two sides. This is going to be a terrific matchup. Barisal Burners looking good, not performing up to potential in Chittagong, literally. One of the top seeds in the tournament and haven't won a game yet. This is their third game, so they have 2 out of 2 they've lost. They've made a couple of changes. Kevin Cooper comes in and along with Tendis Carter. So they've got a fabulous, balance to them. So many all-rounders: Tendis Carter, Jacob Oram, Ravi Bopara, Kevin Cooper, phenomenal. Even Brendan Taylor, he'd be an asset as course and position. There's a long on and there's a deep square leg. Left arm spinner Nazmul Islam is there, and for the Chittagong Kings as well, there are changes. Bopara is coming to open along with Naeem.
Well, I think most of us thought that Bopara needed to come up the order, but
that's the first. That's what you need to do. Inside out, over cover for 4. There's nobody in the deep there, so the dancing begins.
Moved away, made room for himself. He jumped away and got underneath that very nicely. Targeted that cover.
I think it's all about state of mind now. He's got to be quick. Direct hit. Has he made it? I think possibly he has, but there's the first referral.
Here's the throw. Oh, he's in quite comfortably. Even there you go. No worries at all for the batsman. That shouldn't be a problem for the third umpire. And there it says, not out.
I have the feeling that they've really got to go for it. It's now or never, really. That's the first one. That's the boundary they wanted at the start of the over. They've got to make this one.
Bopara is not going to miss out. He's getting nicely on top of that, all along the ground, rolling the wrist.
More runs. 4 more. This particular line of attack not working. He's just conceded 2 boundaries.
Well, Nazmul Islam Oppu finding it difficult to...
Four more. When will he realize that this is not working?
Can't understand this at all.
Leg. Now through the offside, because he's bowled one full toss. Juicy one. He's really lost the plot at the moment.
From Chittagong Kings.
That's in the air. But it gets into space. Runs away for 4. So luck favouring the Brave.
So trying to play a few shots. He's not in control, but he'll take it. He's gone for a boundary. There to be taken, and then played that in the air, but into the gaps.
Gets it into the gap. That'll be 4. So good end to the over. Slow ball goes over the top, but cannot get it over mid-off. So the first wicket is down. It's Naeem Islam.
Well, he nearly picked up in the first delivery that he bowled, but this time around Naeem Islam hit it straight to the fielder at mid-off. Azhar Mahmood is the catcher.
Don't get anything easier than that, but he's batted well. 19 of 20. The Kings are 52 for 1. Hit Brendan Taylor. Again, this time he hits it hard in the air. But almost cleaning up Kabir Ali with that hit too.
Timed it sweetly, Brendan Taylor. A bit of a shimmy down the pitch and then down the ground. upish, but struck it well. You mentioned about his score. He's the one among the runs for Chittagong Kings, 60.
It'll be easier to do their planning or go about it. Brilliant shot, brilliant shot. Took it from outside off stump. Used his wrists to hit it into a vacant area. Bowl. Goes again. But cannot find the gap this time. Straight into the lap of Alok Kapali. So the second wicket falls.
It was hit on the up and went straight into the palm of Alok Kapali. Shafiul Islam strikes.
10 overs have been done. Strategic timeout.
Rajasthan was a whole lot of overs, man. It's a good memory for me, yeah. I had a good time.
Okay, wonderful. So, well, that's...
Trying to hit away Shafiul Islam over the mid-wicket region. There you see it. Not in control. And it was straight to Shabbir, who took a good, well-judged catch. Purchase out of this wicket. Get some more purchase. Well, that's under that one. He might be out and he's gone. Well, he tempted the batsman to go for it. And he had to pay the price. In the deep, no problems. Wickets falling, they can fast.
Not able to elude the trap, just going for that big slog sweep on the onside. Once again finding the fielder out there. 3 big guns in no time are back in the hut. Brandon Taylor this time, just after contributing.
Wonder whether they'd be wishing whether he could come out and have a hit. Threw the shot far too early. Jacob Oram.
Yeah, it's odd that Jacob Oram cannot put bat to ball to any of the short deliveries. So yeah, just too early into the shot. The ball's not coming on at all.
That's anxiousness because he knows he's got to. Time he gets it through, he'll get a boundary. They waited a long time for that one. At the end of 17, it's 100. Another boundary, I would think. No mid on, so that's the area that Jacob Oram would target.
And that's the length he's looking for. This is what we've been talking about, that Shafiul did a fantastic job of hitting that slightly short of length area. But this was over-pitched and asking to be hit, and it was. I think there's 4 more. So it's suddenly opening up. Straight into his hands, and he's got him. Oram was targeting long off because that fielder had just come into the 30-yard circle. Didn't quite get it from the meat of the blade and straight to that fielder. So that's the end of Jacob Oram.
Did have to reach for that one. He'd given himself room. And in the end, 2 boundaries to Oram.
But not at this rate. That's well picked up. That's the rate they're looking for. The rate of boundary. He could be close. Yes, he is. Targeting the stumps was Azhar Mahmood. Ball coming in as well. Just missing out.
Came back a long way. Was trying to get near it and work it. Come back in much more than he expected. Just as he was about to start going. 23
handers.
Beautiful to watch. Perfect dismissal for a fast bowler. Off stump out of the ground. He wouldn't want to see it again or see it in the highlights. The only ball that he faced will be shown. Nurul Hassan gone without scoring. 120 for 7. To contain the Kings to about 150.
Is that a good shot? It is, but straight to the fielder. So Kabir Ali finishes with just 6 singles in that over. The ideal bowling performance. 129 for 7 in 20 overs. Out. Except for that time when Bopara was batting. He got 1 over of 19. Got 38 of 29. And after him, there was a drought of boundaries. Nobody could get the ball off the square till Oram and Tenduskar put up a bit of a fight. And eventually they ended in a bit of a whimper. 129 for 7 is all that they've got in 20 overs.
And if they were to go on and get a much bigger score than that, that partnership of 52 Naim and Bopara set them on their way, but the next one, Bopara and Taylor, needed to go on for much longer. From then on, it's just fallen away. Oram and Tendush Carter did try to salvage something, but never convincing.
The bowlers, well, they were pretty much on the dot, except for Islam, who went for a few in that 1 over. That's why his economy rate is where it is. But Ali, 4 overs, 2 for 27, 2 for 22. Mahmood, 1 for 18. Sunny, and 2 for 24. Shafiul. So they've all done a great job. So the target now 130 for the Barisal Burners in their 20 overs. And that is eminently gettable at 6.5 runs and over, albeit a slow track. We'll wait and see how they perform, but for the moment, we'll leave you with the max moments of the match.